Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love. Caught up in my tape. Caught up in my tape. Don't care what you say to me, I'ma bite your feelings out.
So usually before I start getting ready, I like to get some work done, so I'm always on my computer and I'm always sipping on something. Right now I'm going through a detox, so I'm drinking a lot of tea and juices, and this is one of my favorites. It's chamomile. And not only am I working, but of course I'm a girl, so I love to do some online shopping. And if you guys are curious about my detoxing, it's a 3-day cleanse, which I talked about it on Snapchat. If you guys follow me on there, I went into great detail about it. Let me know if you guys would like to see a video on it too. But it is amazing and it's the best detox that works for me. And it's all natural, so I'm just using pressed juice, cold pressed juice that you can buy from the store, or you can make your own if you'd like. And right now I'm just adding some chia seeds on there, shaking it up, and I drink about 6 bottles a day depending on how hungry I get, and I drink lots of water and tea in between. Now, I take long to get ready, and the reason why is because I'm on my phone. I'm either putting on some music and dancing around, and I love Spotify. If you guys don't follow me, you guys should. I love listening to music, and this is a little bit of the music that I have on there. And I'm also probably playing some game, and right now I'm obsessed with 2 of them. One of them is Township and the other one is Best Fiend. This is Best Fiend. I'm obsessed, guys, but you know what? It's Ricardo's fault because he told me about it and I tried to beat him, so we're really competitive and I'm already on level 89. I can't help it. And he's catching up, so I have to make sure that I beat a couple more levels before I talk to him today. So if you guys like puzzle games, this one I highly recommend. It's just really cute. I love that you have to strategize to kill the bad guy, and you can upgrade your dudes, your fiends, and it's just really cute. I love the graphics. And this is my glam room. This is where I get all dolled up. So in here I have all my shoes, my clothes, my purses, and also I have a cute little space, a little corner where I consider my office and get some work done. I always like to start with a clean, moisturized face, and the first thing that I'm going to add is this baby skin primer for my foundation, and I'm just gonna dab my beauty blender into this Neutrogena foundation, which I really love. And I wanted to do a drugstore makeup tutorial for you guys because you can still look glam on a budget. So next I'm gonna go ahead and use a Maybelline Fit Me concealer underneath my eyes. It's really going to brighten it, and also I'm gonna contour a little bit on my nose. So I'm just going to put that down the bridge of my nose and then blend it all out. Now, if you're looking for a contour stick, I highly suggest to go out and buy these Fit Me sticks, which you just get one in a darker color than you normally are, and then you can easily blend it out with a stippling brush. So I'm contouring my nose as well, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend, and this is going to be underneath powder, so that way it looks a little bit more natural. And now I'm using a lighter shade stick that I had, and I'm just going to put that down the bridge of my nose to really highlight my nose and also underneath my eyes. By the way, when I was recording this, I got really freaked out by the weather. I had a huge hailstorm, and it may look like it's super sunny in my room, but it's just lights, so thank you, lights! It only lasted for a couple minutes, so I went back right into the makeup. So now I'm going to set in my under eye concealer with this pressed powder, which I totally love. I forgot I had this, and when I looked into my vanity, I was like, wow, I forgot how much I used to love this. So I'm just using a damp beauty blender and applying it to all the places where I normally would get oily, and also underneath my eyes to set that in. If you are satisfied with your contouring when you did the cream, then you could just leave it at that, but I like to add a little bit more just so that it looks a lot nicer, and I get to clean up like the edges a little bit and just, I don't know, blend it out, make it look more natural and really pretty. I feel like the cream and the powder both look really great together. For my cheeks, I went with something that's not drugstore, but it is extremely affordable. It is from ColourPop, and I love this orange blush. I feel like I don't find orange blushes as much as I usually do, and they look a lot more natural. For my eyelids, I'm going to start with a primer. This one is from Maybelline, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid, blend it out with my finger, and then I'm going to use these eyeshadows from L'Oreal, and I didn't realize how pigmented they were, so I kind of grabbed a little bit too much because usually drugstore are a little bit more chalky, but these these are really creamy and very pretty and very pigmented. So I kept it very simple, just used 2 different shades, and I like it on my crease, blended it out, and added a little more on the bottom of my eyelid. And I prefer this over eyeliner on the bottom of your eye, because otherwise you're gonna look like a panda by the end of the day. For the eyeliner, I'm just going to draw 2 simple lines, and it is so easy, and then you just go ahead and fill it all in. Super easy to do a winged eyeliner if you do it this way. And for my brows, I'm using ColourPop's new brown pencil, and what I like to do is just outline the shape of my brow and then slowly fill it in. These are very pigmented, so I have to be a little bit light-handed on these. And then before applying eyelashes, I highly recommend to curl your own. That way your eyelashes are not separated, especially if they tend to be very stubborn like mine where they stick straight down. These are from Ardell, super pretty. And on the bottom of my lashes, I added some mascara to make it look all even. And as a highlight, this one is so pretty. I didn't think that it would be so pigmented, so I'm putting a highlight on the tip of my nose and also on my cheeks, and this one is from ColourPop as well. And now for lips, I couldn't decide if I wanted something nude, a little bit more natural, or something a little bit more bold. And I wanted something with colors, so I decided to go for the darker lipstick, and I love it. So that is all for makeup. Let's move on to our hair. So originally I wanted to do a half top bun, like a cute little bun on top, or a knot top, or top knot. But once I got through this step, I was like, you know what, it looks really cute like this. And I felt Ari vibes, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. And of course, when it comes to getting dressed, I can never make up my mind. I go through my whole rack, and even though I have some new items in there, I'm like, no, it's gonna be too cold, it's gonna be too hot, like I don't know what to wear. And then I'm like, I don't have any clothes to wear. So I changed through a couple of outfits. These were my 2 options in the beginning. I really like this dress. I was like, maybe we'll see how this one looks. Since I couldn't make up my mind, first I went for these shorts because I just got them in from sheinside.com. I'll have links down below where you guys can find these, and they're super comfortable. And I like that they're short, but they don't show your butt. Like, they're short on the sides, but your butt is still concealed, which is always good. And then I just got these shoes from Charlotte Russe. Let me know if you guys would like to see a haul, because I went crazy shopping these past couple of days, and I just love these shoes. Super affordable and cute. And then I realized that it was gonna be really cold. Well, not really cold, but not enough to wear shorts. So I put on this dress, which is also from Sheinside, and it's super comfortable. It's loose, and it's just so cute. So yeah, that is all for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and a huge shout out to Best Fiend for sponsoring this video. Absolutely love this game, and freaked out when they reached out to me because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this game, of course. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.